What up, Internet? Welcome to Man Alive, Internet's sexiest talk show. I'm Harley.
I'm Dave. You gotta stop saying sexiest.
I said that once.
No, but you said handsome, most handsome.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Now we're sexy.
We could be both. Today we talk about humans' number one favorite thing to do. Death. Dying.
Well, I don't know if it's their favorite, but it's definitely...
The most popular thing amongst humans is death.
It's something that every human being has in common.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you were to die tomorrow, Harley Morenstein, and...
Why does it even have to be tomorrow?
No, it's tomorrow. Okay. You have to know it's coming tomorrow. Because you have to be able to make plans, let's say. How would you want to die?
So are you asking what am I going to be doing leading up until my death tomorrow?
No, I'm going to ask you, you're going to go out tomorrow and die. You're going to go ahead and die tomorrow.
Okay, so what you're saying is how would I prefer to die?
You have to pick the way. Do you want to go out in a blaze of glory? Do you want to go out in a bath full of your own piss? How do you want to go? How do you want to go?
If you're asking me the best way to die,
it's in your sleep. Everyone knows that.
Maybe. I feel like you're having like most horrible nightmares ever if it's in your sleep. Have you ever fallen asleep like on your stomach? Face first?
Yeah, it's rare. Usually got to be like 10 on 10 weeks.
Have you never like fallen asleep and had your face go in the pillow? Have you never like
choked myself?
Yeah, I've had that, and in my dream I'm like, why is this so hard?
And you're like, oh yeah, I'm smothering myself with my own
And then I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm stupid.
It's the fat from the back of your neck is actually forcing your face into the pillow, smothering yourself.
Anyway, so if you're like burning to death in your sleep because you're in your sleep doesn't help you. You're probably really feeling it anyways.
Right.
And if you're going to ask me if I have 24 hours, then I'm going to die, I'm going to get caught up in like, oh damn, like outfit me with like explosives and M16 and I'm going to go take the fight to ISIS, you know, in wherever they're hiding at.
Noble. I like that you would be willing if you knew that you only had 24 hours.
Yeah, if I'm going to die.
But that's what I was thinking. Like,
it's either that or try and get my dick sucked 40 times.
But what if that ends up killing you?
What do you mean?
You die from too many blowjobs.
But I'm going to die already.
Yeah, but do you really want to cut it short? Because like
that's not going to kill me.
4 hours short because you like.
Well, see, we're getting caught up in what I would do leading up to the 24 hours of my death. That's another episode.
You're gonna die.
How I would die? Suffocating on a nice set of tits.
Not a bad one at all. That's
right?
Very nice.
I always thought like best way to die, suffocating on a nice set of tits.
Yeah, that's
worst
a great
way to die, suffocating on a handful of gawks. That's a horrible way to die. Eh?
That is. I mean,
you're like, oh, I'm so salty. Oh.
In all fairness, no, I'm not insinuating that this is my ideal scenario, but in some people's minds, that handful of dicks is the preferred choice.
Yeah, it's way better for a lot of people.
Them.
Yeah, for millions and millions and millions of people, they would much rather suffocate on
a handful of dicks than a handful of tits.
Yeah. Realistically, what about you first? Because I have all these death questions.
Well, so here's the thing: is you've chosen something that, while awesome,
suffocating on tits.
Tits are great. It's going totally under the radar. You're not being remembered as the guy who got suffocated by tits because I feel like that's.
Oh, I'm definitely front page Reddit.
Front page Reddit, but like. You're not going down in history.
What's the like headline? Like epic meal, far too.
No, but it's not. It's not you though.
Massive breasts proved to be far too epic of a meal.
That's not fair.
What do you mean it's not me?
Well, like chances are good.
I thought you were going to say Channing Tatum. And I'm like, what does he have to do about this?
Channing Tatum jokes on tits, and he's gonna make the headlines. But point is, you're gonna make the headlines probably no matter what. You die tomorrow. You're like, there's a headline somewhere.
Definitely on Tube Filter.
There's a headline.
Definitely on New Media Rockstars.
There's a headline for you somewhere.
Some site.
So let's
a YouTube related site,
but
would find it interesting.
Now, I don't mean to discredit our profession or the importance that you have on this planet, because I know you need it. But chances are good, like in the history books, the annals of time, you're not going down as like, hey. Sauce Boss, sick as death.
The most memorable death?
That's what I'm going for. That was my point that I was trying to get to is in choosing the way to go out with a bang. I want it to be like the sickest, like Elon Musk strapped me to a rocket on the test lab and fired me up and I blew up and my body parts rained down on middle of America. I'm that guy for the rest of my life. Like for the rest of eternity. I mean, I'm known as that guy.
That's not lasting more than suffocating on tits. For sure not.
Elon Musk murders man.
First of all,
with rocket?
First of all, there's a video of mine that's getting way more hits than yours.
Yeah, but it's on
My
Vine.
blue
It's
face.
on Vine. It's only
My
6 seconds.
It's on Vine. My blue face in a set of knockers. Or your limbs just showering from
Pieces.
the sky.
Dude, think about how many people I'm touching. Literally.
I don't want to. I'd say...
But like something like that, like something that's really spectacular. Like, you choke on tits, people are going to look at you and be like, yo, dumbass.
Get that tit out of your mouth.
You weren't supposed to fucking die on the tits. You were supposed to sit there and enjoy the tits and make them last as long as you could. Not choke on them.
It's basically like tits are like food and I'm like a puppy. Like I'll eat myself to death.
You gorged yourself on tits. That's not a good way to die.
It could be your butt too. I don't care.
You go for that butt guy.
In reality, no one's blowing you up in the sky.
I know reality.
No one gives a shit that much.
About me?
Yeah.
Definitely
No
not.
one's giving me their tits to die on. No one gives a shit about me that much.
No, but we're choosing ideal scenarios.
But now I want to know, like, hey, toaster in the bathtub. Or like,
like
drowning.
Okay, the worst of those is like being caught in, I don't know, like in a glory hole.
What?
Like that's the worst way to die in my opinion. Like you like die, you like have a heart attack in a glory hole and like you're stuck like
what are you doing
rigor
there?
mortis boner through the glory hole. No, I'm just saying, like, we're talking worst ways to die. That's a pretty bad one. You know, a bath full of piss. Like I said before, it's also terrible.
I was just thinking like drowning or burning.
Oh yeah. Like, sorry, I thought we were still I thought we were still going for most embarrassing.
You got like your boner stuck in a hole.
Yeah, that's a shit way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fire probably, burning to death. I imagine is probably really the worst.
Worse than drowning?
They're both shit. They're both shit. Being buried alive at that point, anything suffocation related, anything burning.
Would you
related.
rather be okay?
I feel like if I had to
drown or burn alive.
Drown.
Drown? Why?
I feel like I just like take a like get under there and just take a really big gulp.
Apparently your body won't let you do that. You don't control your body though. You can't do that.
What?
You can't do that. Your body's like piss time. It's piss time. Shit time. It's shit time.
Yeah, you can hold
hungry,
it.
Hungry.
You can hold it.
Yeah.
So why can't you?
Okay, keep your eyes open when you sneeze next time, Mr. Control Your Body. Try and do that.
I wish I had to sneeze right now.
Yeah.
I will. I'll try.
I promise you. I've done it a million times. It ends up being
and like you.
I
know you can't. That's
okay.
fine.
So, but that being said, if you could do it, maybe you could. I don't know. I can't decide. Like if it's worse to be underwater, like this sucks, or to be like burning and your face is melting and you're like, this sucks so much.
I think the bottom line is that they're just shit all around. Like
you
unless
drown though.
So unless you're going, let's say,
you want to leave a soggy corpse or a burnt corpse?
Here's the thing. Let's say suffocation, right? Suffocating in space.
But this is you're getting to my next question though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which is buried alive or
because I had
stranded in space.
I had said buried alive. No, I would totally stranded in space.
Yeah, you love space.
Fucking love space, dog. Like, let me out there.
You're like,
there's so much.
You're like chilling. You're like, it's mad quiet. You got like 4 hours of oxygen left. You're not even gonna release it. You're just like, it's mad chill up here.
Mad quiet. I've been looking for this for a long time.
You have a Nintendo DS with you also.
Shut up.
No.
Well,
Worse. You have an iPad with you, but your space gloves don't detect on the iPad. So you gotta free a finger every time for like a second.
No matter what shit scenario I put myself in like an apocalypse or...
There's an iPad with you?
I always have an iPad.
You have a tablet.
And I can never use it.
I've
set myself up for that. I established that on this show that I will always have to be damned with a tease of a tablet that can never be used.
A tablet and more shoes. I once read The Alphabet of Manliness by Maddox, and he had said the manliest way to die is sawing off your own head.
Whoa. I don't think you could do that.
Well, that's why it's so manly. It's because when you get to the death part, you got to stay alive long enough to get through.
I understand what he's saying, but if from like physically impossible, I would just my guess. I mean,
A real G with a lightsaber could cut his own head off easy.
yeah, and when you think about, oh no, that's not cutting the head off. I was going to say the Japanese with their back in the day with their seppuku, but they would cut their guts open.
Seppuku. Would you rather get shot in the head or have a knife in your heart?
Shot in the head.
Yeah, that was easy.
Like,
would you rather have a knife
honestly,
in the head or a bullet in the head?
10 out of 10 times. Yeah, because I feel like the knife goes in.
And you're like, ow, a what, ow?
I was going to say a 25-30% chance. You're like, well, fuck. Now I've got this knife in my head. I can't pull it out.
Yeah, the bullet is like, ow. And whereas a knife is, ow, ow.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
You know when you get an arrow in your heart?
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, you get an arrow right here.
Yeah, always.
They always keep it in the movies because it cuts once going in. If you pull it out yourself,
yeah,
it cuts again.
Yeah,
and that secondary damage could be brutal.
Everybody knows the way knives work. That's
why. Yeah, that's why they have them all serrated so that you're pulling shit out when
and
you come out.
you know, like old school arrows, or like a 3-way triangle kind of.
So that you're pulling shit out on the way out.
You take things with you. The arrow wants friends on the way out.
Yeah, he wants all your gunk, all your body gunk.
He wants your body bits.
He wants to hug your body gunk.
He wants your body bits. Would you rather arrow in the heart or chainsaw your head off?
Who am I chainsawing myself?
No. It's me.
What are you wearing? Like a scary mask?
I'm wearing an Epic Mealtime shirt.
Do you go to jail after?
No.
Alright, tight.
Right?
Getting away with murder, dog.
Hell yeah.
Well then, I'll do you a favor and let you chainsaw my head off.
A favor?
Yeah.
Getting an arrow in the heart, I feel like you're one of like...
Oh, wait, sorry,
like you're one of
the
like
arrow?
10 million. Me, and I'm probably missing 3-4 times. Because I don't know
I'm
how
like,
to shoot an arrow.
I'm like, you're so dumb, Dave. Oh my god.
You hate it. You hate all of it.
Well, so wait, what were you saying?
So I was going to say was...
I'm with 10 million people.
You're like one of like... There's been like probably, you know, if I had to just throw a number out, 100 million people have been killed by arrows throughout all of history. Whereas, how many people have had their heads chainsawed off?
Oh, you're going for originality?
5?
Well, then if it's back to originality, I'm dying.
I'm
suffocating on tits again.
Sauce Boss got an arrow in the heart. Like, you fucked up. It's a hunting accident. Sauce Boss got his head chainsawed off. Dog. Epic Mealtime. Baller.
You mean like publicity-wise?
Yeah.
Like, mad respects to the man who, like, got his buddy chainsawed his head off. We do it here on Man Alive, so make sure you subscribe, because if it's going down right here, boys.
Right here, right now. What you got exciting? Tits in the face. Give me something exciting.
First of all, that is exciting.
Well, it's exciting for you. It's not exciting for anyone else.
I'd probably dress up like a shark, cover myself in blood, and dive into the water with a combat knife and a harpoon gun, and just keep killing sharks until they get me.
Why do you have to be dressed up as a shark?
Because I am the alpha shark.
Oh.
I want sharks. Maybe humans won't remember me, but sharks have been around on this earth longer than humans.
It's very true.
Longer than trees, even.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I guess, on the fucking internet, bro.
I guess if you're...
Sharks have been on Earth longer than trees.
I guess all marine life existed.
Dude,
before.
trees are mad young.
Yeah, I know they are. I knew that about trees.
Sharks,
everybody knows that about trees.
Sharks have mad seniority over trees.
Trees,
trees really, like a brand new thing.
They're bullshit. Dinosaurs are chiller than trees.
Yeah. Sharks are dinosaurs in the water.
Yep, so are crocodiles.
Yeah. So I'd go there and hopefully the sharks remember me.
That's sick.
For millennia.
I would wrestle a bear. I would wrestle a crocodile.
Okay, but if you die doing either of those, you're just a loser.
No.
Because people do that and live.
Do they?
People wrestle. Well, I don't know about bears, but there's a bear wrestling suit.
Not a grizzly.
But you ever see that bear wrestling suit?
No.
It's made of duct tape.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's mad sick.
It's not for grizzly bears.
It is. It's made for bears. It's a huge suit, and it's tons and tons and tons of duct tape, and a guy gets hit by a truck in it, and a guy gets slammed with a fucking thing that's thing that smashes through doors. What do we call those? Back in the day, 400 years ago, when we smashed down doors?
Battering ram?
Battering ram. He gets battering rammed.
Who has a battering ram these days?
Well, they do the Ewok trick where they set the battering ram up on a tree and fucking slam it down into him.
Sick move. Suit me up in a duct tape suit and send me off to die. and keep testing.
You're actually just
testing ways to die until one finally gets me.
You're just suffocating in that suit.
That's what gets you?
Yeah.
So right.
Well,
I might as well suffocate from tits rather than duct tape.
Yeah, exactly. I saw 1,000 Ways to Die once.
What do you mean?
The show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man. And there was yeah. And there was this guy. He wanted to go. He wanted to be a fish, and he put in like a one-piece leotard made of latex.
Okay.
And he put his whole body in it. And he was gonna hop over to the water and swim around in his latex like one piece, like a fish. It was a very hot day, and he overheated because your skin breathes as well.
It needs to breathe, and you've suffocated the whole skin.
And he suffocated his entire body,
wow,
except his mouth, and it was so hot he couldn't breathe enough. He didn't even make it to the water. He just died in a. Hold on, I just swallowed everything and it was coming out. He just died in a fish suit. Science.
That was also the show where the guy put the wine up his butt and died, right?
Yeah, some guy also pretended like he wanted to have a serious hammer, so he put a big sausage on his leg and like wrapped it up, like tied it there, and it started to cut off circulation to his leg, and he died.
Fuck, people are stupid.
Dude.
People are really stupid.
And people are smart too.
There are smart people.
Yeah.
That's the good news.
Yeah. Stupid people, smart people, and there's us.
Somewhere
closer to the smart.
Somewhere closer to the smart, because we haven't died with wine in my butt, or you haven't died with a condom around your body yet. So we're good. This has been a very uplifting.
After you die, you become air. You live in the air, and you go in people's noses and butts. I know we were just talking about dead people, but think about it. When you go swimming, all that water has been in people's butts.
It's butt water.
So think about that.
And like they can put as much chlorine as they want. I ain't buying it. And now they've upgraded to the seawater, saltwater cleaning systems for your pools.
It's just salty butt water to me.
Like go in the ocean, now you have human butt and animal butt.
Yeah, don't even.
And BP oil.
Don't go in the ocean.
Like think of all the things that you
just lie down inside.
It's really, you really shouldn't go out anywhere these days.
No.
Anyways, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Man Alive. Tell us how you want to die. Leave a comment in the section below, and stay tuned for more episodes.
Tight butt water.
I'll do this one now. I have a question for you, Harley, today.
This is the episode?
This is the episode.
Okay.
We're going right into it.
Let's do it. Today's episode...
I have a question. The question is, you, sir, are a businessman.
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
You're founding a startup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tech startup.